Crazy Penguin teaches you Linux. NickSnoob.com.
Welcome to NickSnoob. In this video, we're going to go over WebP and SVG. This video is not going to be for everybody. If you do any kind of web graphics or use SVG on the web, then this video is going to be for you. Otherwise, you probably might want to skip it, but be sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss future content. And yeah, giving me a like and a subscribe really helps the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you have any questions or would like me to cover something, leave a comment. I haven't posted a video in a while, but even when I'm not posting, I'm answering comments and love to hear back from the community. So please post comments, ask questions. So in this video, we're gonna cover WebP and SVG, and WebP is really good image compression, like PNG. Compressing to WebP for the web just really decreases your page load times and your file sizes. And then SVG is useful on the web for when you need to make graphics interactive, like either changing text or animation or moving stuff around. You can do that with SVG. And SVG's resolution independent, so it's scalable. If you use an image in an SVG, obviously it's an image, so it has all the downsides of images. But I know in Inkscape, it won't allow you to embed WebP, and I believe it's the same with Illustrator. But you still can use WebP and SVG. You just have to do it manually, and there's a lot involved in doing that. So I created a online form that'll do that for you, just a web service that's free. And I also created a tool that you can download from GitHub to do that for you on Mac or Linux. It'll should also work on Windows if you have the CWebP libraries installed. Anyway, so let's get into it. So I'm just going to go to nicksnoob.com here. I have an article about this. So embed WebP images in SVG, and basically just says, although most vector programs such as Inkscape and Illustrator do not support embedding WebP compressed images in SVG, it's possible to embed WebP in SVG, and most web browsers support it. And then WebP, oh, I missed the P there. I need to edit that. Offers amazing compression compared to PNG and JPEG, has transparent support, and a great option for embedding images in SVG. So anyway, if we click through to this article, I've got some examples here. So here is a original SVG file, and it's 6.12 megabytes. And here's the WebP version. So exact same SVG file, just all your PNG images replaced with WebP, and it's 340K. So if we click on this free online compressor here, first I'm going to go download. I have both of these files linked here. So I'm going to click on this example and download it, save link as, and I'm just going to save this to my desktop. It's example1.svg, and we can go look at that. And that is 6.1 megabytes. So now I'm just going to come here. So there's a link in the article to the free online SVG compressor. It's also available up at the top of the page here. You can just click on that. And this isn't collecting any information. It's not really saving any files. I just switched this to a dark theme, and so it looks like I need to update my CSS a little bit. But anyway, we can choose the file. It defaults to 75% image compression, which you can't see because of my CSS. And then the compress SVG file, that's going to take it a minute. And then it's downloading. And if we go to, that's going to go into my downloads folder. So I'm just going to open that up, downloads, and drag that over here so we can do a comparison and move here. All right. So this one here is now 275K. So it went from 6 megs to 275K, which is crazy good compression. Let's look at the quality. I'm going to open this in a browser, open with Google Chrome. So here's the original. And now I'm going to open the compressed version in Google Chrome. And here's the compressed version. And let me get me out of the way here. So I really can't see any difference other than like there's some paper texture here that goes away, but this is compressed at 75%. We could change that to 90% or 95%, and then you wouldn't see any difference. Yeah, I mean, it's very subtle. So huge compression. You could see why you would want to use this on the web if you're doing any kind of SVG graphics for the web. And if we go take a look at this, I'm gonna just open this with Kate. And if we scroll down here, this is the first PNG image in the SVG document. And it's got a Xlink href data image PNG base64, and this is the base64 encoded PNG image. So all that web form is doing is looking for all the images, whether it's JPEG or PNG. It's taking this, saving it to a file, and then base64 decoding that, and converting it to WebP, base64 encoding it, and replacing this in the file with that. So if we go look at our encoded version here and open this with Kate, we can see right here that Xlink href data image, now it's WebP, base64 encoded, and this is the image encoded as WebP. And we'll go download my Python script from GitHub, and I'll show you how to use that real quick. If we do open this, though, with Inkscape, so let's just say we're going to edit. This is the compressed version. Inkscape is not going to show me those compressed images because it doesn't know how to display them. But I can still edit this. If I click on this text here and make it blue and say File Save, and we go open this in our browser, now the text is blue and all the images are still there. So I can still edit it and save it in Inkscape, and it's, even though it's not showing me the images, it's not gonna get rid of those images or try to re-encode them, or get rid of them. So I also have a GitHub available, which is just a Python script. That's available. Let's see, it's Nixnoob. If you go to github.com and go to Nixnoob50, there's SVG WebP. I'm going to go ahead and download this. This tells you about it, how to use it. It's really easy. You have to have CWebP installed. On Linux, installing CWebP is just a matter of doing a sudo apt-get install webp. And so this isn't going to do anything because I already have it installed, but that's all you need if you have that installed in Python. And I should once you have CWebP installed, or WebP installed, you should be able to type in CWebP-H for help, and that'll bring up the help for CWebP. So if that's working from your command line, then the GitHub script or the script should work. That also comes with, so C is for compress WebP. It also comes with dwebp, which will basically do the opposite. It allows you to take a WebP and extract it back to, or convert it back to a PNG or JPEG or what have you. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this GitHub, and I'm going to go to my scripts folder and just do a git clone and paste in that URL. All right, so now we have this. It comes with a little test image that you can use. And so to use this, we would, I should make this bigger so you can see it, or I'll just open another window here, open terminal here. So all we would do to use this is type in Python, and then the name of the script, which is SVG WebP.py, and then the image that we want to compress. And that's it. It's automatically going to rename it compressed. And there we go, test1 compressed. And if we look at the file sizes here, properties, this one was 61K, and properties, now it's 40K. We could also pass in a quality flag to that, and it'll overwrite the previous one. So if I just did a -q equals 10, that just recompressed this. And if we look at the properties now, it's 35K. And let's just take that test we have here and copy that here. And don't want to do 10, let's do 90 for the example one. And you can see that's really fast. You can actually see when I do that, it create the temp images. If you watch my screen there, it made a temp image. It's actually making 4 of them. It's just doing it so fast that you don't really see it. So let's look at our compressed here. We're 586K, and that was 6 megs. So huge compression, even at 90%. I can open this in the browser, open with Google Chrome. There it is. And this Python script, if we go open it with Kate, I do have the shebang line in here. This is for my system. But if this is pointing to where your Python is, if you do a which Python, and you update this line to link to your, or to point to your Python, then you can basically, I'm just going to split this, go up to my bin directory. Now I can take this Python, link that in my bin directory, rename it so that it's just SVG WebP. And now I could, from anywhere, convert these. Like, let me just get rid of this example here, move to trash. I need to open up a new terminal since I just linked that so that it's got it. So now from here, I can cd desktop, and now I can just do SVG WebP and do that example one. And there we go. And so now that is 275K. Just crazy good compression, going from 6 megs to 250. Like 6 megs, I wouldn't use that on the web. 250K, absolutely. So it's difference between being usable and not usable, practically. So like, I hope this is something that can help you out a lot, that you could use. If you are a Python developer and want to contribute back, please do. If we look at the Python here, not to dig in too heavy, most of this is just the CLI stuff for, passing in parameters and file names and stuff. But basically all we're doing is running this regular expression right here where we're looking for xlink href equals data image, and then we're allowing PNG, JPEG, JPG, BMP, or TIFF, any of those image types. With the base 64, we're going to copy everything after the base 64 all the way till we get to the closing double quote. And then we're going to take that and we're going to save it out to a file. And then we are going to base64 decode that. And base64 decode that, and then basically pass that to the CWebP command, and then base64 encode that file, and then replace the string in our SVG file. So that's basically all it's doing. It's very simple, but it is a pain. It's really hard to do that yourself. Like to go take your SVG file, copy out those huge strings, and paste in base64 encoded string. Like it's not easy to do it manually. Anyway, I hope you get some use out of this. Like if you're doing SVG for the web, I hope this saves you a lot of time and makes your files a lot smaller. And if it does, please give me a like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss future content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.